All right, here's our next practice for socially distanced yoga mindfulness. Again, I'm Tori, the yoga instructor for Texas A&M Central Texas. And so we've been moving a little more frequently, but then slow. And then last time we were being extra restful. So this time, let's see if we can kind of get into a little bit of an energy builder. If we can start energizing a little bit now that the sun is starting to come out again. Hopefully that is a helpful factor. But as always, whenever we're practicing here with me, of course, you're not expected to do anything that you're uncomfortable with. So first and foremost, let's practice things that are challenging, but not pushing us over the edge. And so what I mean by that is I do want to challenge you to try to expand beyond your comfort zone, but I don't want you to feel like you have to be so uncomfortable and you have to hate the process, okay? So you're the only one who can gauge that for yourself, deciding if a posture or the amount of effort that you're putting into trying to make that posture look a certain way is making you so uncomfortable that you're not enjoying the process anymore. Definitely take a step back. Rewind a little bit in the video if you need to. Decide if it's worth putting any effort into it at all, or if you'd rather just move on to something else that you're more comfortable with. So, as always, we start from that beginner mindset at the beginning of our practice with no judgment. That means within ourselves, between myself and you, no judgment, no expectation. We're just going to move, we're going to breathe, we're going to see how we feel while we're doing it. And if something cool happens, cool. If it's business as usual, no worries. All right. Yeah. And let's not push ourselves to expect anything beyond what we're physically comfortable and capable of. So, okay. Starting with our early mind, our early meditation, let's go ahead and root the hips down strong beneath us. And let's stack up the spine piece by piece. Build up the spine tall and proud. Roll the shoulders down and back. And relax the face for a few moments. Maybe look down to the ground or close the eyes completely. And then relax the eyes. Relax the jaw. And just breathe for a few moments. Full inhale. Full exhale. 2 more great breaths in this way. Excellent. Let's go ahead and blink open the eyes, welcome in the light that we have today. Let's take a great breath and sweep the palms way out wide and tall. Exhale, turn the palms to the earth, bring the fingertips out wide to the mat beside us. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, rest. One more time. Sweeping wide and tall. Now let's take a twist at the top here. So let's turn. I'm going to try and be the mirror of you. Let's turn to our right side so that our right hand comes behind us. Left hand crosses the lap here. Hold steady. Okay, palms wide and tall overhead. And let's take a twist from here. So let's turn to our right side, dropping our right hand behind us, left hand across the lap. Let's build up the spine tall. We're not leaning forward, we're not slumping. We've got a tall spine. We're twisting from the belly button through the heart space, using our eyes to guide the way. A good rule of thumb here is where the eyes go, the head will follow. Where the head goes, the shoulders will follow. And let's exhale to unwind, come back to neutral. Inhale, sweep the palms wide and tall. Exhale, release the palms out wide. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, release. Last time, let's rise up wide and tall. And let's twist to our left. Let's take the left hand behind us, right hand across the lap. Tall spine, looking back beyond the shoulder. Great breath in the body. Awesome. One more breath. And let's unwind. Let's turn back into our neutral place. Let's set the feet in our butterfly shape so that feet can come together before us. Knees create our diamond shape. Hips are still rooted and strong. Spine is still tall and proud. We're going to take the hands to the front of our shin bones, somewhere where it's comfortable. We're going to push our heart towards the front of the room. And then after you've leaned forward from the hips to the heart space, you're welcome to use the strength of the arms to kind of tug and hold steady, if you like. Okay, or hands can cradle the feet, or hands can reach way out long. But we want to remind ourselves that when I say gentle tugging a little bit forward, if you need that extra help, I don't mean to a point where you feel like you're all locked up and tense. Okay, keep loose. Build up the spine tall and proud. Stand the knees to the sky. Let's go ahead and set the hands behind the soft parts of our knees. And we're going to balance. So we're going to rock the heart back, still tall. We're going to lift the heels off of the ground and hold. Great breath in the body. And we're going to try and stretch with it. So we're going to try our boat reaches. We're going to inhale, extend the heels, maybe even the hands out a little bit. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. Woo. Let's try that 3 more times. Inhale and exhale and keep her going. Okay. We'll come back to our balance. Hold. Great breath. And let's release the heels to the ground before us move into butterfly again. So knees fall away. Soles of the feet stay together. Tall spine. Lean the heart forward. Maybe apply a little extra strength with the arms. Again, not locking out. Okay. Build up the spine tall and proud. And from here, let's stand our left knee to the sky. I'm going to be the mirror of you, so it's up to you if you want to follow my words or if you want to follow me like a mirror. It's up to you. Okay. So left knee stands to the sky. Right ankle is going to scoot under the left. And then we're going to push that right knee towards the midline of the body, until that right knee maybe lines up, maybe close to the midline of the body. And then we'll step that left foot across the right knee. Okay? So this is the hard part here. When we're getting all crisscrossy like this, if this left knee does not lie down, that's okay. The arm's not being helpful right now. Scoot, scoot. There we go. All right, okay. All right. So some people are comfortable swooping that left ankle all the way out and trying to drop the left knee like almost flat on top of the right knee. If that is not comfortable in your hips, if that is not doable in your knees, let that leg continue to stand. That's okay. All right. So we've got crisscrossy here. Maybe we can tuck in this right heel a little bit. All right, and if we've gotten ourselves into this place with both knees near the midline of the body, stacked on top of each other, then we found ourselves in cow face legs. So again, we've got hips strong beneath us, so they feel a little bit uneven now because of the crisscrossing. We're going to stack up the spine tall and proud, okay? Let's take our hands to just finger pads, and let's set those finger pads before us on some space on the ground, and then let's lean the heart forward. So just like our other forward folds, it comes from the place of our hips. Our spine remains tall. We're not diving down over the knees. We're keeping the spine tall. We're just hinging forward from the hips. So it feels like the heart is coming towards the front of the room. Take a big breath. And another one. All right, from our cow face legs, let's build up the spine tall and proud, and let's unwind. So we'll set the right foot back on the right side, the left foot back on the left side, wobble out the ankles, point the toe, flex the heel if you need to, and we're going to reverse the process. So now that right knee is going to stand to the sky, the left ankle is going to thread underneath the right leg. The left knee is going to scoot until we can face towards the midline of the body to the front of the room. We'll see if we can step the right foot across the left, maybe. Again, maybe we can get this top knee to stretch and lie down a little bit. Maybe we prefer it to stand. Either way, we'll find a balance between our hips. We'll stack the spine up tall. Set the finger pads tall to the ground before us so the heel of the palm is lifted. And then lean the heart forward from the hips. tall spine. We're not slumping down. We're, we're pushing the heart forward. Tall spine. All right. Great breath in the body. And one more for good measure. Okay, from cow face legs, let's rise up into our tall spine. Let's unwind the legs, right to right, left to left. Roll out the ankles, point the toe, flex the heel, upset your cat. Okay, whatever helps. All right, from here, we're going to move into our tabletop. So we're going to set our hands and our knees to the mat, so I have to rotate. But we'll bring our hands and knees to the ground. Again, hands shoulder width apart, palms spread out super wide, so fingertips really wide here. Soften the elbows a little bit. Hey, you don't need at the window. Sorry. Anyway, from our tabletop, the spine is level to the ground. We're going to start with our cat and cow. So we'll inhale, drop the belly button, look forward. It's like we're stretching our lungs to the ground. And then exhale, sweep the belly up to the sky and look back, round the spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Oh, he's being a booger today. All right, come back into a neutral spine. All right, so we'll extend the right leg long behind us. We'll tuck the toe under so that we've got our runner's stretch here. We can push the heart, hips, and heel towards the back of the room, or we can gently rock back into that space. But we're trying to stretch the calf muscle way out behind our shin bone. And then we'll come back to neutral. We'll drop the right knee. We'll extend the left toe back, tuck the toe under. Find that stretch in the calf muscle, and then it's up to you if you want to rock into that stretch or if you want to just hold still. Either way, totally fine. No judgment, no expectation. You got it. All right, let's come into our neutral place. Leave the left leg long behind us. Sweep the right ankle behind us like a kickstand. And then stack the left hip and shoulder to the sky. Left palm rising up over the shoulders. Hang on, let me adjust a little bit. All right, okay, so now we've got our supported side plank with our knee beneath our body. We're supporting ourselves. So we'll try to keep the neck neutral between the arms. And we're going to try our windmill flow here. So we're going to imagine that we have hold of a rope in the sky. We're going to pull up the heart nice and neutral, palms to shoulder height. And then we're going to try like a reverse warrior here. So we'll drop the back palm to a strong bone in the back thigh, not the knee, not the hip. Strong bone. Front palm rises up overhead. Big stretch from hip to shoulder, hip to shoulder. All right, come into neutral. Shoulder height. Ooh. And then guide yourself back down to the mat with that front hand. Back palm tall overhead. Okay, that's our windmill flow. We're going to breathe with it and we're going to move with it. Best effort. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, slowly release. Side plank. Inhale, full gate. Exhale, half gate or open gate. Inhale, full gate. And then release to side plank. Both palms, both knees come to the mat for tabletop. And we'll sway a little bit side to side. And maybe we'll rock a little bit forward and back. Okay? We're going to get ready for the opposite side. So I'm going to revert, or I'm going to rotate on my mat, but we're going in the same direction. Okay? So let's extend the right toe to the end of the mat again. Strong leg long behind us. Now the left ankle is going to swoop behind the body as a kickstand. And then we'll stack the right hip and shoulder to the sky, right palm tall overhead. And we'll try to relax the neck in between because I tend to look up and stretch, and sometimes you just need to be even. All right, anyway, so let's try that windmill flow. Inhale, pull the heart up to neutral, shoulder height. Exhale, drop, hang on. All right, exhale, drop the back palm to a strong bone in the back leg. Front palm rises up, big stretch from hip to shoulder. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, side plank. Woo. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, half gate, open gate. Inhale, full gate. Exhale, side plank. Okay, let's try that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last set. Rising up, reversing, finding neutral, and finding tabletop. So both hands, both knees. I'm going to rotate to the top of my mat again. But again, we can sway side to side. We can rock a little bit forward, a little bit back. Okay? Now we're going to try and flow with our downward facing dog here for a moment. So we're going to be really patient with ourselves. Set the hands shoulder width apart. Again, palms, fingertips spread out super wide. We're going to tuck the toes under behind us. Push the hips up to the sky. Push the heart back to the knees. Soft or strong, whatever you choose. Pedal out the legs today. All right. Pedal, pedal. Walk the dog. Lift up to tippy toes for a moment and then drop the heels heavy. And let's get that flow moving. Look forward to the thumbs. Bring the heart over the wrists. High plank. Exhale, release down to our mat. Untuck the toes behind us. Elbows tucked in close. Inhale, peel up the heart just a little bit. No hand help, just the heart rising. Exhale to release. Tuck the toes under. When you're ready, make your way to downward facing dog. We'll inhale when we get there, but it's up to you if you need to move through tabletop and then downward facing dog, or if you can just rise up. Inhale, swing forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's try this 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Okay, take a breath. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And this time let's find tabletop, hands and knees. And then we'll find our child's pose. So we'll bring the hips back to meet the heels. And today, I know this looks really silly, but we're going to change our child's pose by sweeping our hands back to where our feet are resting, and then allowing the forehead to come all the way to the ground if we can. I know a lot of people don't like getting this close to the ground. You're more than welcome to use a pillow or like a towel, or you can keep the hips lifted. You don't have to be flat to the ground, okay? No pressure. But with the arms back, we're allowing the shoulder blades to stretch apart from each other. Take another big breath. All right, when you're ready, let's walk the hands right up next to the knees. Okay, we're gonna rise up for our hero's pose. So let's peel the heart and the head away from the ground, leaving the hips low towards the heels. When we lift the heart, we're gonna roll the shoulders back and breathe. Open up the chest and breathe. That's the point. All right. I know this is not the most comfortable. Bear with me. Breathe. Keep the body weight forward and or lifted if you need to. All right. Look forward to the top of your mat. Walk the hands way out for tabletop, just beneath the shoulders. And then we're going to move for puppy pose. So walk the hands even further forward. This time I want you to tuck the toes under behind you and drop the heart and belly. Try to leave the hips straight up over our knees. But if you need to walk the body weight back to keep balanced, that is a-okay as well. Okay, big breath in the body. When you're ready, rise back up to our tabletop. Now our toes are already tucked under, so let's go ahead and move into our downward facing dog. Sweep the hips up to the sky, push the heart back towards the back of the room, paddle out the knees. Lift up to tippy toes, drop the heels heavy, okay? Sweep the right leg high behind us and step the right foot forward and through. We're going to line up the knees, safe with the ankle like always. We're going to drop the left knee down and untuck the left toe. We're going to try and rock back and forth for our dragon poses today. So when we exhale, we're going to extend the right leg long in front of us. So we're going to walk the body weight back, over our left knee, and we're going to try to extend the right leg. So some of us will prefer to keep the knee bent. Some will be able to strengthen that leg. Some will point the toe to the sky. And some will prefer to point the toe towards the front of the room. All right, take another big breath. Okay, when you're ready, let's plant that foot flat. Stack the knee safe over the ankle. Come to neutral. And then we're going to overstep our dragon. So heel of the palm in line with our big toe. Gently sink the weight of the hips and the shoulders a little bit forward. So this is the only time that I cue for our knee to move beyond the measure of our toe, because we've got a lot of support here. We're not just going to roll off into the distance and find something interesting in our ligaments. We're all right. We're protecting ourselves. Okay, we've got a big hip opener. Just breathe. Okay, come back into neutral. And let's see if we can rock with it a little bit. So we're going to exhale to extend our dragon. Best effort. Inhale to neutral. Safe knee. Exhale to overstep our dragon. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. We'll come to neutral. And we'll overstep. And we'll find our final neutral place. Both palms in the mat. Let's go ahead and walk our right hand on top of our right knee. And we're going to start to turn our heart towards our right side of the room. We'll stack our right shoulder taller than our left shoulder. And maybe we'll sweep the right hand way up overhead. Big breath in the body. Awesome. Let's unwind, bringing that right hand back down to the mat outside of our right foot. Now this is where it's going to get interesting. Let's tuck our left toe under, lift our left knee off of the mat, bring the right hand inside of the right foot, okay? So the elbow and the shoulder are inside of that knee. Look to the back toe at the end of the mat behind us. Turn that left heel into the middle of the mat so that the back toe is facing alongside of the mat with us. And then try to stack the left palm on top of the left hip, stacking the left shoulder taller than the right shoulder, maybe even sweeping the left hand up to the sky. Just like the opposite side twist, but we're balancing a little stronger here. Big breath. Patience with yourself. All right, let's bring that left palm back down to the mat. Let's set the right palm outside of the right foot, both toes facing forward. Right foot meets the left foot, hips to the sky, heart towards the knees. Downward facing dog, pedal out. Okay, lift up to the tiptoes. Drop the heels heavy. Woo, snap, crackling, and popping is okay. All right, let's sweep our left leg high behind us and step that left foot forward and through. Woo. Left knee safe over the left ankle. We'll start with both hands framing the foot, one inside the foot, one outside the foot. We'll drop the right knee down, untuck the right toe. We'll practice those dragon poses. So let's start with our exhale, walking the body weight back. Maybe we can lengthen the front knee. Maybe we need it soft today. No judgment. Okay, maybe the toe points to the sky. Maybe the toe points forward. Keep on breathing. The challenge is when we find a balance, we tend to hold our breath, waiting to make it perfect. And don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. All right, let's move to neutral. Flatten the foot. Stack the knee safe. Palms come forward. Now our first time overstepping is going to be a little bit longer than when we rock and roll. So let's walk the heel to palm in line with the big toe. Sink the weight of the hips and shoulders, a little heavier forward. It's up to you how far into this fold you feel comfortable going in that hip opener on our right side, way over here. If you are not comfortable sinking this far forward, of course you can keep the body weight back and just feel a little bit of the stretch. I'm not the boss of you, you're the boss of you. Anyway, let's see if we can create a flow out of this one as well. So we'll inhale to neutral. We'll exhale to extend. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, overstep. Just a little. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's try that 2 more times. Rise up and extend. And find neutral. And overstep. And last time, neutral. Extend. Neutral. Overstep. Awesome. Come back to your neutral place. We're going to go ahead and take the left palm on top of the left thigh. We'll open our heart to our left side of the room. Left shoulder stacks over the right shoulder. We'll try to let the neck be neutral. I always overextend. But left palm reaches way up to the sky and just breathe. Hold steady. Find that twist across the belly button, the heart space. And then let's exhale, bring the left palm to the mat. All right, here we go. We're gonna make it interesting. Left palm inside of the left foot, so both arms are on the inside of that leg. We'll tuck the right toe under, lift the right knee, turn that back heel to the middle of the mat so the back toe faces the long edge. And when you're ready, stack the right palm towards the right hip. Maybe the right shoulder taller than the left shoulder. Maybe the right palm way up in the sky, maybe not. Hold steady, you've got it. Strong legs, you can do it. All right, let's bring that right palm back down to the ground. Turn the right toe forward. Left palm outside of the left foot. Left foot meets the right foot. Downward facing dog. Pedal. Lift up to the tip toes. Drop the heels heavy. Let's set the feet outside of hip distance. So we've got a wide stance downward facing dog here. So my feet are coming all the way out to the edges of my mat. Let's go ahead and swing the hips way over to our left side. And then swing the hips way over to our right side. And sway back and forth for a moment, opening up the inner and outer thigh on each leg. All right, let's go ahead and come back into neutral. Set the feet hip distance apart. Drop the knees to the ground. Let's go ahead and fold down into our child's pose. So it's up to you if you like opening the shoulder blades by reaching the hands towards the back of the mat, or if you feel more comfortable with hands before you to support you. Or if you want to cross the arms under the forehead because it's difficult to get that close to the ground. All of these are excellent options. All of them are child's pose. 3 strong breaths here. All right, with our next breath, let's look forward on the mat, extend the arms, rise up to tabletop, so hands and knees. Settle the palms right beneath the shoulders, fingertips spread out wide. We'll try cat and cow again, just to kind of bring similar themes back to our awareness while we're here. So we'll inhale to drop the belly button heavy, stretch. Exhale to arch the back to the sky, round. Inhale and exhale. Keep on moving. 3 more cycles of breath. Inhale and exhale at your own pace. Awesome. All right, after coming into our tabletop, let's go ahead and tuck the toes under, sweep the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands back to meet our feet for a normal forward fold. As always, soft knees help us release the hamstrings a little bit. Let's go ahead and drop the crown of the head heavy. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Awesome. Let's rise up into our half lift to the top of the shin bones, but not pressing down on the kneecap. Exhale to hang heavy. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, rise up, strong back, half lift. Exhale. And one last time, rise up, look forward. Exhale, awesome. Walk the hands out to downward facing dog. Push the heart towards the back of the room. Sweep the right leg high behind us and exhale, step the right foot forward and through. Knees safe over the ankle. Rise up to warrior one. Strong legs. Okay, wherever we need the feet to be. If we like the back heel lifted and challenging, or if we prefer the heel planted, either way is up to you. All right, sweep the palms tall overhead. Exhale, thumbs down to heart center. Okay, now we're going to create a twist here. So we're going to send the heart forward over the front knee, long line. We're thinking of a long line running down the back of the body here. Okay, and then we're going to twist. So I want to cross over our right knee here and look to our right side of the room. Take a big breath. Imagine that, that chest plate right in the center of the rib cage, turning to face the side of the room. Big breath in the body. And let's unwind. Rise up, tall spine, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot meets the left, hips to the sky, down dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg high behind us. Exhale, step the left foot forward and through. Knees safe over the ankle. Feet are strong. We'll rise up. Warrior one. Whether we want the back heel challenging and lifted, or planted and a little more stable. Okay, warrior one. Palms to the sky. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Okay, strong, long spine. Send the heart forward over the front knee, hold. Okay, we're going to take our twist, crossing the left knee, facing our left side this time. So we'll turn the belly button, we'll turn that chest plate that I mentioned. We'll just look to our left side of the room. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be graceful, but here we are in a twist, holding strong with those super strong legs. Keep on breathing, strong back muscles, whether you feel them yet or not. And let's unwind, rise up, palms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot meets the right foot. Push the heart towards the back of the room. Downward facing dog. Walk the hands back to meet the feet. Forward fold. Soft knees, rise up, half lift. Exhale. Shake the head yes and no. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. One more time. We're going to rise up for our half lift, strong back muscles. And then we're going to exhale, release, forward fold, wrap the arms around the legs, however you're most comfortable doing so. And hang out for a moment. Literally. All right, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Excellent. Drop the palms heavy to the ground. Whew. Let's set the feet wide to the edges of the mat, way out wide. Let me turn to face you guys real quick. We're going to have wide stance feet, okay, in our forward fold with knees still soft so we can still hang the top of the head heavy. But we're going to build up to our half lift to the top of the shin bone, balancing parallel to the ground, okay? Bring your palms flat up against each other, right underneath the heart space. We're going to take a couple strong twists here. So we'll inhale, swing the right palm way out wide and up tall. And exhale, tap the midline. Inhale, left palm. Sorry, I'm trying to mirror you guys again. And exhale, tap. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time, woo, forward fold, soften the knees. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Now we're going to practice our ragdoll posture. So bring the heels in a little closer to the midline of the body, the toes a little wider stance. So we've got a sort of sumo stance with our feet here, okay? Cross the arms heavy beneath the upper body. Soften the knees, hang the top of the head heavy, and then sway left and sway right. Just breathe. Imagine loosey-goosey in the low back space. Ragdoll posture. All right, come back into neutral. Drop the palms heavy. Let's go ahead and try our yoga squat. So we're going to keep our sumo stance with our wider toes and our narrower heels. And we'll soften the knees. And we'll try to fold the hips down towards our calf muscles, even if that means that we need to stop in a chair pose and just hold here. If you can bring those hips down, try it. See how you feel? Okay, we might need to bring those heels in a little further, but some people like to have their heels lifted off of the ground, and some people like to have the feet flat. Either way, as long as you feel like you can hang out here for a couple breaths. Okay, when we get into froggy squat, elbows push into the knees, palms stay right at that thumb heart center thumb line, and then we'll, hang on, let me rotate with this. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so when we move into yoga squat, we always hunch forward like this because we're so focused on elbows catching our knees that we dump down into the chest. My challenge for you is to try to think of that cow belly. When we push the belly forward in our cat and cow posture, imagine pushing the belly forward, rolling the shoulders back so that they're not hunched up next to the ears, and then look forward and up. That's going to help draw your spine into a straighter line for you. Hang in there, big breath. Yoga squat, froggy squat. All right, when you're ready, drop the hands to the mat before you. Lift the hips up slow and easy. Forward fold. Bring those feet hip distance apart. Pedal out the knees and ankles. Wiggle out the toes. Half lift to rise. And then forward fold. Palms meet the mat. Let's walk the feet back for downward facing dog. Pushing the heart towards the back of the room one more time. And let's drop the knees to the mat. And let's keep the toes tucked under. Walk the hands back alongside the knees. We're going to go for our fire toes. So I cannot say this strongly enough. If you were worried about a recent foot, ankle, or knee injury, you don't have to come back here into our fire toes. You can just fold down to child's pose and rest. But if you're interested, make sure even the pinky toes are tucked under. All toe tips are touching the ground. We'll stack up the heart over the hips. Tall and proud. We'll roll the shoulders down and back. And we're just going to find our happy place for a few moments, okay? Whew. Fire toes. Big breath. No judgment, no expectation, no need to accomplish anything. Okay, look forward on the mat, walk into tabletop. Let's go ahead and bring the hips around towards the mat. So let's bring the hips down to the ground. And I'm just going to turn around on my mat. I'm going to bring my hips down, and I'll turn to face the other way. But you guys are more than welcome to still face the screen. Either way, we're going to bring the hips down to the mat, soles of the feet down to the mat, knees to the sky for now. We'll take the soft parts of the knees, and we're just going to roll back. Whew. Oh, okay. So when we get back into our recline space, by all means, take up as much space as you need to take up. Stretch out the neck, roll the head side to side, release the shoulders down away from the ears for a moment, anything that helps, okay? Knees standing to the sky. 2 more breaths, just kind of feeling our space out. You got it. All right. Since we've had a pretty good focus of twists and low back articulation today, let's go ahead and come back to neutral, knees to the sky. And let's bring our right knee up over our chest. Just kind of cradle that shin bone for a moment and see if you can just kind of hug in towards the body. Really imagine molding that thigh muscle with the belly for a moment. Find a good stretch, good fold in, okay? And then let's release our tight grip from this right leg and prop our right ankle across the top of our left knee so that our legs come into a number 4 shape, okay? Like the upside down top of a number 4 here. We've got number 4 legs. All right. So from here, let's go ahead and roll with this. So we're going to open up the hands way out wide to kind of counterbalance ourselves. And then I want you to flatten that right foot, like you're going to press off of the wall beside you. But when we exhale, let's push our right heel towards our left side of the room. And then let's rise back up. And let's go the reverse. Let's exhale, push our right knee towards our right side of the room. We're just going to gently rotate back and forth with legs trying to maintain that number 4 shape. So it's our rocking number 4s that I like to do as a good hip warm-up. But it's in our recline posture today. So we're rocking with our number 4. Bjorn's creeping up on us. Oh no. And there he is. All right, come back to neutral. Let's go ahead and release the right foot to the ground and do the same thing on the opposite side. So let's start with number 4 first. Just kick up. Oh, let's hug the knee into the chest first. Let's bring that left knee into the chest and really try to exaggerate bringing that thigh close to the belly. Maybe releasing and adjusting a little bit. But we're going to find that stretch. Bringing the knee in towards the belly. Letting it rest a little bit. Oh, he tries to be cute. Oh boy. Anyway, let's go ahead and release our grip from that left knee and find that number 4 now so that we can prop the left ankle across the top of the right knee. And then we're going to let the left knee just kind of rest away if we can. We're going to try and flatten the left foot towards the side of the room as if we were stepping off of a wall, flat foot. Okay. Arms come way out wide. We're going to try those rockin' number 4s. So when we exhale, the left heel is going to drive to our right side. And then we'll unwind into neutral. And then our exhale will drive the knee to our left side. Hang on, left, right, you know. The mirror in my head is becoming not a mirror, or it's one of those days. All right. Anyway, rockin' number 4, side to side. We don't have to go far. We don't have to go fast. But we're just trying to explore what space, what range of motion we do have available today. Okay, so we'll come back to our neutral place. We'll release our left foot flat beside our right foot. And then let's find our butterfly pose. So we're going to scoot the heels really super duper close together. We're going to let the knees fall away from each other. And if that means that we need to walk the heels further away as well, go for it. Release the shoulders down away from the ears. Okay. And we're coming into our restful place, but we're not quite ready for complete restfulness yet. So if there are any other adjustments that you want to make, for example, if you want to stretch the arms way out, way tall, there's things there. If you want to cross the arms overhead, there's lots of opportunity for you to keep adjusting to change what you want to feel here. But I do want to open up the hips. So try butterfly for a little bit longer. See how you feel. A lot of those twists and those standing balance twists that we do tend to build up a lot of tension in the hips. So we're going to give ourselves some time to stretch it out. Now, from reclined butterfly, kick the left leg out long, flat, and leave the right leg in butterfly. So it kind of looks like we're in our tree pose, but we're lying down flat on the ground. And it's called resting tree. So we've got left leg long and flat. Right leg remaining in that half diamond. Okay, arms wherever you need them. 2 more breaths. We can do it. This is the easier part of it, is cooling down. Okay. And we're going to exchange the legs here as well. So let's extend the right leg long, flat to rest. And then let's bend up our left knee like our butterfly. So we're just going to bend the knee and then let the knee fall towards the left side of the room. And we've got our resting tree again on the opposite side, just like our standing tree, but so much more restful. Okay, great breaths in the body. Let's say 4 more full breaths here, just feeling out our experience today. All right. From our tree, our resting tree, or our reclining half butterfly, whatever you want to call it, let's go ahead and extend both legs out long, but then push both heels way out to opposite corners of the mat or beach towel, whichever you're using for yourself today. Kick those heels way out wide, kind of like a gingerbread man now. We can either stretch the arms straight out or a little bit lower. We could cross over the belly, over the heart, overhead again if we like. But think gingerbread man if you do have a lot of space. Think gingerbread man, way out wide. Okay, take up as much space as you could possibly comfortably use here. And for the next few moments, we're just going to relax the face. We're going to close the eyes if we can. Let the jaw rest away from the face. And just practice breathing. That is it. Okay. Let's practice inhaling to the count of 6 if we can. Pausing to the count of 1. And exhaling to the count of 7. Now, I'm not trying to trick you here. All I mean is a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, try it out with your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. When you feel ready to begin moving again, let's start by wiggling our fingers and our toes. Let's rock the ankles and the wrists around a little bit. Maybe rock the head a little side to side. Roll out the shoulders if you need to. Roll out the hips. Oh yeah. All right. And when you're ready, let's roll to one of our sides and press off of the mat and rise back up into a seated posture. Any seated posture you like, anything that's comfortable, balanced, not too much muscular effort. So we're gonna root the hips down strong beneath us. We're gonna stack up the spine once again. We'll relax the shoulders, relax the face, relax the breath. And let's bring our mindset, back to the intention or the purpose that brought us to this practice today. One reason. And let's take 2 more strong breaths, considering that intention or that purpose. And it's at this time at the end of our practice that I'd like to thank you for choosing to share your time and your practice with me here today. And again, it is the light within me that honors and bows to the light within you. Namaste.